Okay, so here is the beginning. This is what the server looks like. Yep, that's what the server looks like. So, you guys will have your password and all the way to get in there. So, that's what the first page of the server looks like as far as seeing what's playing right now. That's all the stuff that recently played. If you ever get there, that's how you get to that page. Pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory, just the overview. The only stuff you're really going to need to worry about are these three little buttons down here. So, we're going to get to those right now. I'm going to show you what they're all for. First, you're going to click on Media. I'll show you guys where files are. Those are people's shows. Those are the folders for people's shows. So, you guys will have one with your name on it. This is just an example. That's what the inside of the folder looks like. Those are like all the shows, or all the songs, and the breaks and the ads and all of that. But these are all people's folders for people's shows in there. A bunch of us have a bunch of them because we're on every day. So we have a bunch of folders. So that we don't have to empty our folders as quickly. If you have questions on how to empty your folder, I can explain that to you after you learn the server a little bit. After you've uploaded your first show. So, yeah, sorry, don't mind me. I have to move that out of the way. Anyway, so you're going to get out of there. That's what the inside looks like. And this takes you back to the outside. So now you're going to click on Files. You're going to want to go to the Files because that's how you upload the stuff to the server. Click on Files. And when this page loads in a minute, because I know my computer's super duper slow tonight. Don't know why it is. You're going to click Upload. And that is where, when it pops up in a second, that is where you're going to upload your music to, or your either the music. I would always check first to make sure it's not on the server. A lot of times we have the music already. But certainly your talking parts. So you're going to upload whatever song or talking part just like that. It's pretty self-explanatory. As it's uploading, it says transferring. But like I said, always make sure that you check the server first, because a lot of the bands and stuff that, well, not all of you guys, but some of you, a lot of the bands and stuff that they're already up there, because they've already been uploaded. So I'll show you guys how to check for it in a minute. In the meantime, there it is. It's transferred. It's processing right now. Once it's done processing, it will say finished, I do believe. I think it says finished. Still processing. Oh, it says complete. Once it's complete, it's gone. You can press close when you're done uploading files. I would upload. I finish mine in order because I'm usually recording while I'm on the air. You guys, it takes a lot of work to do. It takes a lot of practice to do that, so I wouldn't do it. Just upload all of your talking parts and then click over to there. Go back into media. Put in whatever you named your file, or whatever files they are called. Mine are, of course, the Rock Goddess Radio Show. I'm looking for today's because I know it's there. Always click all and then press search, and there's all the talking parts to my show. So I go down here to where my files are and take one of those. You click on it till it turns blue, and you just slide it on into the folder. Just slide it into the folder. I do mine in order, but this is what it looks like. The inside of my folder. My talking parts, whatever songs are in there, the ads are in there. Everything is in there. I put everything in there in order to start with, so I don't usually have to move them around. I don't usually have to move them around. Mine are in order because I load them in order because it's playing while I'm loading it. But you guys are not going to be doing that, so just, you can put it in there however you want. And then that little blue line, you can cursor over it to move stuff around inside the folder. You can move it up or down, or take it out. That moves the songs up. That moves it down. Pretty self-explanatory. And that's that. And when you're done and everything is in the order you want it to be in, you press save. And then you go out. Once your show is all the way done and you've checked it, I'm going to show you guys how to find the ads real quick. Type in promo and all, and the ads should pop up. I'm not sure why those are like that, but they are. So we're going to try this again, because sometimes you can hit promo, you can hit something and it doesn't show up. So always check twice. I don't know why it does that. Sometimes it just does that. But always check twice. I retyped it. There you go. And now all of the ads are in there. So this is where the ads are. They're pretty self-explanatory. You'll be able to find them pretty simple. Most of them are ones that you've probably heard. So they're pretty self-explanatory. They're kind of named what you would think they would be named. Just don't grab anything that says anybody's show name on it. Because that's usually promos just for their show. Shout outs from bands and promos for their show and that kind of thing. But most of these you guys have heard. They're pretty simple and pretty self-explanatory. Pretty much. That one's a good one. Most of these are ones that you guys have heard. But I'm going to show you guys in a minute where the files are to look up the new releases and the promos, so that you can always know if something is on the server, especially when you're new at this, and also how to schedule your stuff. So go in. This is the scheduling. You go in playlists. You find the name of your show. We're just going to use this as an example because it's mine. That's the one from today, so it was scheduled at that, this date, that time. I always schedule it for a minute before so that it doesn't grab an extra song, because otherwise the server will grab an extra song. If there's a minute or two left, it'll grab an extra song. Make sure the date is right, the time is right. It's always in Eastern time. Always in Eastern time, so make sure that it's on for Eastern time. And then make sure that you turn it on enabled. And once it's enabled, you press save. And I'm going to keep mine disabled. But yeah, once you press save, it's up there, it's scheduled and ready to go. I'm going to show you guys real quick the folders for finding different things that are, everybody's folders are right there. But I'm going to show you guys new releases. Whenever bands come out with new stuff. Oh, yeah, pressed the wrong button. Whenever bands come out with new stuff, it is up on the server and it will be in the new release folder. I don't know why I just clicked that. That was dumb. Apparently I'm having problems with my files. It's alright. Yep, those are my shows from today. Interview with Eve to Adam. Pretty exciting. But anyway, so you're going to go in there and press on new releases. That is how you're going to find out if what we have uploaded. There's a bunch of music that's up there whenever a band comes out with new songs. The bigger bands and stuff, we go and we download them and we upload them to the server so that you guys don't have to mess with it. And they are always in the new release folder. So you will just scroll through, see what's in there that's new. Once it's in there, it's going to play. But see what's in there, what's new. I just loaded Five Finger the other day, and all of that stuff played it, premiered it on my show, so it's in there. Eve to Adam the other day. So, pretty simple. Those are all the songs that we literally just loaded. And we on purpose put the ones that need to be in there. They need to stay there, though. So you would go in there, look it up, see what's in there. If there's something you want to play, remember what it's called. And then you'll go out and load it into your folder. You don't drag it from in here and into another folder. That's pretty self-explanatory. And then this is where the ads are at. Again, you're not going to drag anything out of these folders. But if you want to know what something's called or find any particular ad, this is where they all are. Because when people's shows are not running, these run automatically. It's a confusing thing. The server does it by itself. I don't know. That's the Adam and Eve one for Dirty Stuff, the Rock Rage 01 one. Most of the rest of these, you guys have probably heard them all. That's a good one, the 365 one. The Balls one, that one's good too. The Siri one is on here. They're all on here. That is Louder Than Life. Not loud. Yeah. No. We're not going to do Louder Than Life anymore because, of course, it's canceled. But, you know, any festival ones that are in there, they're always going to be in there. And that way you can look it up and see what it's called so that you can go back out and find it. Because there's Aftershock. Yeah. So, whether it's festivals, whether it's shows, all of that stuff is it, or whether it's festivals or just a regular ad, they're all in there. You're probably going to want to do every 4 or 5 songs, depending on how long your show is, and put at least one ad. I usually put 2. But no, that's pretty self-explanatory. You just put in promo. Or there's Aftershock. I know that that's what it's called, because I've done it a bunch of times. That's Aftershock, Louder Than Life. They're pretty self-explanatory. Rock Rage, if you put that in there, the Rock Rage 01 is Adam and Eve. For the Dirty Toys, if you want to use that ad, there you go. So simple, pretty self-explanatory. If you guys have any questions along the way, just ask. But really, you're legitimately only going to use those 3 buttons. You really are. You're going to use it for uploading stuff. And scheduling your stuff. If you guys have any questions on scheduling, it's pretty simple. But, you know, if you have any questions, just ask. But yeah, those are the folders. That's what the server looks like. If you guys need anything else, yeah, see, there's the other day when I uploaded Eve to Adam, the new music. There's the new music, there's my interviews, there's my shout out. It all is on there, but you have to make sure it's labeled right. If you don't clear out your files right, a lot of times you will have a hell of a time finding things. And if that's the case, I'll explain to you guys what to do. If you have a band that sent you something and you thought it was labeled right and it ends up you can't find it, just ask. I'll tell you guys how to find it. It's pretty easy, especially if you've downloaded it to your computer. I'll explain to you how to find it. In the meantime, hopefully this helps everyone. It's pretty step-by-step and pretty simple. If you need me, just message me. In the meantime, have fun with this. Y'all are going to be big boys and girls and upload your own things now. Alright, I'm out. Bye.